And we did not talk about Players Weekend for the first hour and a half of the show because Players Weekend didn't want us to talk about Players Weekends. I'm sorry, it's true. I went to a Mets game on Friday. Nobody in the ballpark knew it was Players Weekend. Some people were like, super sick bat from Harrison Bader. He's got the crayon. I talked to him for a while. I was like, that was sick. Yeah, all of that. Cool, right? But it doesn't mean that the whole ballpark knew it was going on. There wasn't anything going on in any ballparks as far as I know in terms of announcing it. And most importantly, for a sport that still has the attention of the world for barely any time now, as football season starts soon, AJ, this is a time to kind of go viral. And what's the best way to go viral? Uniforms, names, differentiators, and even adding to that, not subtracting from what was working, correct?
Agreed. I mean, listen, I did the game Saturday. We talked about it a little bit. Not a lot, but why did we talk about it? Because Billy Adamas had some cool bats and some cool cleats that matched. And other than that, we didn't really even talk about it. Nobody noticed that there was a difference at all if you didn't know what was going on. And I asked the question, why can't players use these bats all year long? What's the difference in having a cool bats and cool cleats? And they've gotten rid of the 50% black or white, depending on what color your team cleats are. So why can't they just do cool cleats and cool everything the whole year? I don't understand why we have to make it, we get 3 days and you get to showcase this. Don't we want more people to watch baseball? So if you have a cause that you're in for, why can't you have cleats that say like, autism awareness, or if you're Mason Miller and you have type 1 diabetes awareness. If you have a bat or something cool like that, why can't we do this all year long and then change the jerseys and let the players make up their own jerseys? Like in spring training, sit down and say, all right, guys, Players Weekend, you get to design the Yankee jersey for a weekend. You know how many jerseys they would sell if they did something like that? If Judge was like, all right, we're going to do this for this weekend. And every team kind of designed their own uniforms, meaning they had to be in the team colors, but just have them. And then it's like, these are player design. The sales would be through the freaking roof.
Yeah, they just would have to do it now for 2049 because that's the plan that we're on right now. I mean, seriously, they said,
hey, you're like Kratz, you're a hater.
The only reason we haven't
talked
about...
He's a Nike guy. Just be careful what you say. He's a Nike guy through and through.
No, he's an Adidas guy. The only reason that we haven't talked about the uniforms, and I know some fans have still written in like, why aren't you guys talking about it? We can't talk about it every day. It happened. The games are going on. The players have to deal with the surroundings. Yes, I'm sitting at a game the other day with some family that doesn't always watch games, and they're like, what is that? They're pointing at the Marlins gray uniforms, and they are just covered in blotches of sweat, looking like absolute crap. That's what they are, and they haven't been fixed. It is what it is. That's why we didn't have names on the back for Players Weekend. They can say whatever they want. Oh, yeah, we liked that, but not enough to continue that tradition. Read between the lines, okay? There's problems going on this year. It is what it is. But it's a shame. And I agree with you, AJ. Why don't we have cool bats all the time? That's my question to you guys. You don't have to use a particular type of bat. So why can't you just use the bat that you want? As long as it fits regulation for what is allowed within the rules, you're allowed to use all kinds of different brands of bats, correct?
Absolutely.
So why can't it be cool? Why can't it be a cool bat?
There's regulations.
There are regulations. They have to be approved.
And the regulations are you have to pay $100,000. Well, I think it's now $150,000 to the league to get your bat approved. So you can't just because bat companies come out. There's no more Carolina Club. There's no more, BWP. To be a big league bat, you do have to pay a fee to Major League Baseball.
I understand that. But my point is, if you're under that umbrella, why can't it be a cool design? Why does it just go, just this weekend you can be cool. The rest of the time you have to stay within these color standards?
Because fun police are taking everything away.
But sorry if I'm sounding like I'm not. It's not like get off my lawn. It's like the opposite of that. Just like, who cares? Let's have a good time.
They should because we can't talk bad about Nike uniforms because Nike's face of Nike is here. It's a prime example.
AJ's fixing them for next year. If you guys, when I took you guys to the Nike suite, if you guys weren't too busy getting cowboy hats, free shoes, free shirts, everything from Nike, you guys would have got the uniform tour that I got, where they explained to me, Sabrina, thank you, that they walked me through how they're going to fix the uniforms and make them more like the uniforms they used last year. So Nike is on it. So stop bashing Nike. And yes, I go both ways.
I'm not bashing that. I'm bashing baseball for handling Players Weekend this year. It got less attention than ever. You had momentum on something really good that I loved and was a brilliant idea, and it got squashed.
Took it away originally. COVID smashed it originally, though. Remember?
I agree.
And then also MLB smashed it when they went the black and white uniforms. Look, the spy versus spy. That ruined it because everyone's like, there's a white team and there's a black team. and you can't even tell what uniform it is. Like, make them crazy. Like, they take the City Connects and blow them up and make them even wilder. That's what the players want. That's what fans want. And people will buy them, I promise you.
I agree. There should have been other like if we sat down for a couple hours and came up with other ideas to make it special, to make Players Weekend special, we could have come up with other ideas. Like get every family member to contribute one person that's going to do the PA system or do the broadcast. Like there's so many other things you could do that would bring more attention, right? Like if you hear, it happens sometimes, like you hear a kid from pick 9 players each day or something like that, and they get to do announcements and that all goes viral. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can do that would spread fun for the game on a social media standard. But if I'm going to give more ideas out, I got to get paid for it.
No, they are not going to do it. There's a thing called a CBA, and if the players get anything, any kind of rights, it's going to be negotiated so that the owners also get something.
Okay. Well,
because the
owners can do the PA system
because it's not a player's game. It's the owner's game.
I know. It was a very restrictive weekend, and it pissed me off.
And one last thing, Dairon Blanco with the Royals is going to petition to use his Players Weekend bat because that man was in fuego. I know he was playing.
Did you hear what happened? He didn't use it, right? Or he wasn't going to use it. Did you hear that story?
Yep. He's going to petition to use it now because that bat was all over the ballpark.
I remember when we used to use the pink bats on Mother's Day and the blue bat on Father's Day. Man, if you got like 3 hits on Mother's Day, you were like, I want to use this bat. And they're like, nope, you got 1 day. And you're like, damn it, but I got 3 hits and went deep.
That's so tragic. You're putting your batting gloves on. They were telling us the one year they told us not to wear pink batting gloves the next day. And now obviously that's gone, but just let them show what they are, and it will grow the game so much, and it'll put so much more money in the owners' pockets.
Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.